So it's a Friday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 203, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. It is hotter than a devil's dick out here today, boys and girls, or I don't know, probably, maybe. I'm not sure who the fuck's out there anymore. I'm sure of several people, but I don't know who's all out there, so shout out to you if you're boys and girls. It's fucking hot. I got jobs all night. You know, that's the new schedule. It used to be off Fridays. I know I told you this last week or the week before, or last week and the week before. Used to be off, no longer off on Friday. So, yeah. So those days are done. Those days are gone. So the law called me back about the fucking Sophia's fucking encounter with that man fucking beating his meat off, fucking and of course they couldn't fucking, they don't know. Excuse me, they couldn't fucking, they got nothing. So excuse me, I got like some fucking, maybe drank too much carbonation. So they got nothing, but whatever. I mean, I was hopeful, but after I didn't hear anything back in the first fucking 2 weeks, I was like, yeah, okay. You know what they say about the first 48, you know? Now 480, but, oh, fuck, man. Dude, I fucked my neck up somehow 2 days ago. This is the best it's felt in 2 days. I've been fucked up. Fucking, if you can, try not to get old. That shit is whack. That shit is mad whack, son. So, speaking of the law, I forgot to tell you guys about this part. So, I can't remember if it was last week. It was last week at some point. Fucking, we're working. Erica's phone starts ringing. She answers. It's a local number. And, it's the law, of course. Hey, Cycle, where are you at? We got your son here, Ronnie. He was in some abandoned building, as the kids call them, bandos. He was in some abandoned building. This is in the middle of the fucking day. He's in some abandoned building. We fucking shook him the fuck out of there or whatever. And we just wanted to make sure there's someone at home to drop him off with. And she's like, no, we're at work. She said, but, you know, our oldest daughter's home. She's 20. She's, you know, so they were like, okay. And it really wasn't much of a bigger deal than that. So they bring him home, whatever. We get home from work. We were actually on the way home at that point. So we get home. We say, like, dude, what the fuck, man? You know, you got to stop with this shit. Like, especially, you're like always fucking up and getting caught. Like, can we do some fucking up where we don't get caught? Whatever. So obviously not, but that's not the point. So he says, and this is Ronnie's fucking, I believe him. He said he came out of the building or something, and they hid underneath some shed or by some shed, whatever it was. They're outside. It's during the day. And then someone called 911. And if you guys don't got Crime Radar, the app, I don't know how active it is in your area, but definitely get the Crime Radar app, because if you're doing some dirt and someone calls the law, that shit is pretty quick to post if someone calls the law. So you might possibly get a notification if you're doing some fuck shit that says, you know, somebody seen you, someone seen some people on a highway or in a building or whatever. So anyway, so of course, Ron's call is on there. And, but the first person who called it, 2 people called it in. And it was both fucking juveniles, teenagers. So the call comes in, someone calls the cops show up, whatever. Ron's got the drop on him because he showed me some video where he had already seen they were outside. His homeboy fucking ran away, whatever. He was supposed to be the lookout, and he was bitching about that. But I said, nah, man. I go, yo, I mean, he was a bad lookout, but he had to go. Like, sometimes it's too late. When you look up and the law is right there, you got to bounce, I don't know. Like, that's fucked up, but, he had to bounce out. So, anyway, I said, at least someone got away. And then Ronnie told some bullshit to the law, too, and said it was someone else. So, shout out to him for fucking not being a rat. He didn't say it was someone else. He said it was a made-up person. Like he said, that was Nathan. We just met him in the building, or whatever the fuck he said. So this motherfucker says when he came out, he said there was a male and a female law, and they said like come out, and he said fuck. He's like, I'm just caught. I was like, I don't know how long I'm gonna wait here for. He's like, they're gonna fucking walk around this thing and find me. He said. So he came out, and he said the woman law had her fucking pistol drawn. He goes, I seen her gun out. I put my hands in the air like a cartoon. So I was like, are you fucking serious? He goes, yeah, she had her gun out, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, what the fuck, man? So all of a sudden, I went from being like disappointed in his decision making to even more disappointed with the local law enforcement's decision making. You respond to a fucking call of teenagers, and no offense to the women, no offense, but obviously she was scared because he said the man cop just had a flashlight in his hand like a fucking club because it was like 5 o'clock. So maybe he had it out with the intention of going in the building, or, he was about to thump you with the mag light, the good old 4 battery fucking 4D mag light. Whatever. But I started thinking about it, and I was like, so obviously she was scared. And that's the type of person that fucking shoots my fucking son by accident because he's in a fucking abandoned building taking fucking GoPro videos. That's the type of person who, gets startled and shoots my fucking kid. I know he's not supposed to be doing that. He's not supposed to be in there. But, dude, you really shouldn't have fucking scared people on the fucking police force. You really shouldn't. Everyone who's a fucking law enforcement officer should be confident and trained and definitely not afraid. Unless it's your first day, even then, but if you're an officer with some time in, you shouldn't be showing up to a call of teenagers being a fucking afraid to the point where you think you might have to draw down or use your fucking weapon. That's fucking ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. But again, my kid's in the wrong, but I just think there's a right way and a wrong way to handle stuff like that. And they'll be fucking renaming that shit to the town of Kyle if they accidentally shot Ronnie, because they would have no fucking choice. But so just another thing for me to think about, and I'm just like, okay, so you didn't find the guy that was jerking off to my 12-year-old daughter behind the county courthouse, but you drew down on my fucking 14-year-old who is in an abandoned building where it's well known to be a kid's fucking hangout. Way to go, motherfucker. So, just another big ass fly. Oh, I got him! Ha! Fuck you, bitch! Oh shit, and another one. I must have pissed off his homeboy. So, unless I just knocked him down and I didn't get him, maybe I whacked him. I see him go down. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get him again. Oh, where you at, bitch? Oh, anyway. So, just It's a downer, man. You know, I really think that's just a down. But I could be wrong. Who knows? Maybe she's fucking well trained and that's not something I should be worried about. But, you know, I don't know. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to think about. As I continued thinking about it, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know if did I tell you guys that we went to an event on Saturday. I don't think so. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, or I did, but we hadn't gone yet, obviously. But that shit was dope. It was at Lancaster Speedway. There was a famous shootout between the Hells Angels and the Outlaws there. I think it was an eye for an eye that day. That was a big deal, especially being with my connection to the Rochester Hells Angels, especially at the time. That was in the 90s, and my family was, you know, whatever. But that was so I always think about that when I go there. But it was what the fuck was it? Clean Culture, I think. It was a car thing. So they had some drifting, they had drag races, and they had a car show and an exhaust battle or some shit. So we first pull up and see Jay Gleason from ADH Drift. He's fucking like the first one we find there. Yo! Next thing you know, I'm burning off fucking tires with him. I'd never done a drift course before, only the pit. So this drift course was fucking crazy. Him and Bobby God and fucking Big Randy, the Hoffmans were there from, this was the handful of people from the pit. And we were rolling there, so that was pretty fucking cool. So I had never done that before. And then the drags, it was like $20. You could drag race all day, in anything you wanted, as long as it was safe. So you could drive I could have went out there in the fucking RAV and fucking drag race and shit. But what I saw that was fucking cool, they had several cars really running it fast. It was like some AMG Mercedes, a different like a M4 BMW, but they were fucking whomping the shit out of it. A couple Mustangs, but I'm over the Lamborghini thing. They used to be cool when I was a kid. It was cool up until a few years ago when they were just started to be everywhere. Like, not everywhere, but, you know, if you saw one Lamborghini a year in the summer, you were like, oh, shit. I mean, now you see one, you know, every couple of days, and especially in the summer, and especially on the east side, like over in Webster and Irondequoit and Pittsford, Penfield. They're like a fucking dime a dozen. Dude, when I went to, where the fuck was it? I did a job at the Piano Works Plaza, or whatever you call it, Piano Works building in East Rochester. And there was fucking 3 Lamborghini, what is it called? The Revolto or whatever the fuck. They're like $900-something thousand. There's like 3 of them at this little car meet. You know, it was a parking lot sized car meet, and there was multiple other Lamborghinis as well, but those like almost $1 million fucking bucks. But you know, that it's like, it's cool the first time you go, oh shit. But then like the 4th time, you're like, psh. Now I'm starting to appreciate different shit, different high-end shit, or, you know, older high-end shit. But I'm just like, dude, if fucking, they used to be kind of rare. Now, you know, you can't fucking go to this car meet, throw a rock without hitting a fucking $1 million Lamborghini. Imagine having a $1 million car and you pull into the thing thinking you're about to be the hardest ass shit there, and there's fucking 2 other joints. Then you start like comparing who's got more fucking carbon fiber and shit. Fuck. Whatever, motherfucker. But, so anyway, there was a Lamborghini. There was multiple Lamborghinis at the show that we went to. But there was one of them motherfuckers was drag racing over and over again. And that was fucking cool to see, because you maybe see somebody getting on it on the expressway or something a little bit. Son, you don't ever see anyone fucking whomping the piss out of the quarter mile in their fucking black fucking Huracan or whatever the fuck it was. That was pretty cool. So shout out to whoever that was lining it up, fucking whomping the shit out of it. that kind of Lamborghini driving I can appreciate. That was cool. So we did that. It ended up raining. Ron got his footage. Jimmy got a cheeseburger. And it was a cool event, man. It was a good event. So it wasn't our typical event, but it was cool nonetheless. I had a good time. And Jimmy is not going to be at the next couple events. There's one on Thursday, and then we're doing something else on Saturday. I had to move a ton of shit. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. I totally that is fucking loaded with jobs because I pushed all these jobs off. I totally fucked myself. So if you hear me complaining, crying, fucking, I did it to myself. It was to make things work for other events and whatnot. So, I'm trying to, this summer is about to have an end to it, unfortunately, that I'm well aware of. It's gonna have an end to it. That's gonna fuck a lot of shit up for me, and it's not gonna be a surprise. It's actually pretty well orchestrated. But I don't know. It's gonna be rough, but I know about it, I'm expecting it. We've been planning for it, but now it's happening. So I'm trying to get it in. I'm trying to get in some fun stuff this summer and get the kids out to do some shit because it's not gonna end good for them, and I feel bad, but and it's not even going to be the end of this. I mean, it's going to be, I don't know. Anyway, so I've been trying to make all these little things work and really fucking pushing it at work to fucking make sure everything is the way it should be. Well, yesterday the pit got canceled. Everyone's out of town. Excuse me. Everyone's out of town. So there was no pit last night. It was a beautiful fucking night too. Dane texted me and was like, "Man, we should be there." I was like, "Fucking A, man, I agree." It was a good one. So hopefully everything is good for Thursday and Saturday, and it's a dual event Saturday. At the pit for a handful of hours, and then at this other event into the night. So that'll be cool. But I'll definitely be paying for that shit on Sunday. Bye. What else? Oh, I don't know if you saw the results for that Black Not Black, but that shit turned out really nice. I might try to duplicate that. I did the chemical testing, and I was very surprised with the chemical testing as well. So that came back pretty fucking good. So maybe I'll do a limited run of that and just see if anyone wants it or whatever, because it's a really nice performer. I'm very happy with the results. So when I do stuff that I think is, sometimes I do shit that I think is cool and just kind of like say, oh, okay, that's it. But then when I do shit that other people think is cool and they're like, oh, that shit's dope, that's what I'm like, all right, maybe we'll make this. So I think that's gonna happen. Got some shit coming up with the GOAT of all goats, Punchmarker, the fucking special projects division, Devastator special projects division, fucking anything by Punchmarker, X Devastator, X Punchmarker, Devastator by Punchmarker. Is always a fucking zinger. So all the quote unquote scribe guys need to watch the fuck out. You gotta watch out, son. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. The motherfucker just keeps putting this shit in different pen bodies and shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're gonna have to do better than that when you see what's next, motherfucker. No, I gotta stop talking shit, man. I already did the most pettiest shit that I could to that fucking poor scribe guy, but you know, that dickhead's gonna have to he's gonna definitely have to fire it up because, you know, I think I showed you guys. You seen it. You see what's about to happen, and you're gonna have to do better than that. Go. So, trying to think of what else. I think that's it. I'll be in touch, everybody. So keep it locked. Fucking stay tuned, motherfucker. I can't think of anything else that's really going on right at this minute. But if I come up with anything, we'll talk about it next week. So I love you guys. Make sure you go check out Machine Studio, Zuka Skateboards, and Punch Marker. Support your local. Please do that every single time. I'm telling you, if you're fucking skating anything Bazooka Skateboards and you're listening to this right now, just fucking unfollow the podcast, unfollow the page. Get the fuck out of here. If you're not on Azuka, if you don't have a shirt, if you don't have something, get the fuck out of here. If you're not buying your fucking supplies, your fucking inks, your paints, your sprays, your caps from Machine Studio, your stickers, get the fuck out of here. If you're not buying your weapons and your tools from Punch Marker, get the fuck out of here. Go. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. You could get the fuck out of here, man. I'm not in the mood for that shit. If you're not fucking rocking with the fucking Big Four, you can get the fuck. All right, everybody. Fucking have a good weekend. Don't go to jail. I love you. Stay healthy and all that shit. And I heard Big Ticket is smoking crack cocaine again. So let's hope Ticket gets off the crack. Big Ticket. Maybe we'll get Ticket out here one day. You guys will enjoy that. All right. Love you guys. Later.